Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the sign of Scorpio during the third quarter moon, October 2020. Oddly enough, just before I was doing this reading, I was sort of getting that I should use this deck for yours, so I will. Only one so far, but as you probably noticed, I've got a cast on my hand, so it is a little difficult for me to shuffle the way I usually do, so I'm giving these a good shuffle first and then I'm going to lay them out. So now this is a general reading, so some parts of this may resonate with your situation, some maybe not, but they may be for others. But take what's best for you. Okay, now that's that. Let's see what's the main energies going on for you, Scorpio. I do tend to shuffle sort of while I'm doing this, so it can take a little long. You can skip ahead if you like, but if anything comes to me while I'm shuffling, I tend to say it. So it doesn't always happen, sometimes. One thing I am getting though is confusion at this time. There's like a lot of influences. Yeah, it seems like you've got, I'm getting there's many people trying to pull you in different directions, and it's causing confusion in your life, whether that has any relevance to you or not. Let's see. Past energies. Hanged Man. So this is taking... Hanged Man often speaks of self-sacrifice. This is putting yourself into a position where you take time to find, like if you are in a state of confusion, this is to try and find where this is coming from, or try and finding. This is a person that's trying to find like that. I keep getting enlightenment. This is someone that wants to be enlightened, and they're putting themselves in this position basically until that light bulb moment happens. I keep getting, it's sort of the story of, Buddha, where he was sitting under the tree. Basically he was crossing the river until he could go no more. He had nothing left in him. He basically said, okay, I'm going to find enlightenment now, or I'm going to leave this place. So he sat down under the tree and didn't move until basically his body was almost completely fallen away, and he found what he was looking for. Whether that has anything to do with your situation, but it is a lovely story nonetheless. Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. So it seems in this current climate here, the time that you've taken out for yourself, and I'm getting, is to find the sense of peace. This is going to bring about a new beginning in your life. You may start to find things opening up to you like they haven't before, is what I'm getting. This is new opportunity, but this is, I'm getting too, it's like a rekindling of that fire, that passion that's within you. Future energies here. Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles. Coming into a more balanced situation. This is something more in the physical realm. Something that, this is also financial balance, but this is also a cautionary of where you're giving your time and energy to. Basically, you're going to be taking more notice of that. It can be a little confusing too. I'm getting this with the Ace of Fire. It's a very passionate, you want energy where you really want to go forward, but if you have no determined direction, you could be finding that you're giving your time and energy to things that aren't, or to people that aren't really meant to receive it, so to speak, where you should be putting your time and efforts elsewhere. It can represent that in some, if you're still have any confusion, then it can be given away frivolously. That's the word. But what I am getting, this is a sense of balance, like you'll be able to balance out where you're going to be putting your time and energy to, and where you're going to be focusing your direction here. Okay. Under the deck there. King of Wands. This is a new sense of confidence, strength. I'm getting it's also too, it's having a new sense of purpose, but this is in a very controlled way, like something where you have a lot of power, a lot of influence perhaps, but it's how you're portraying it as it's like in a very reserved way, almost. It's like it's trying to burst out of you, but you have control over yourself. And yeah, it's what I'm getting most, is you're directing your energies and your time and efforts to evenly. You're not overstretching yourself. It's a very important thing. Queen of Cups. This is representative of water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe dealing with one of those. This may represent also a new beginning with a certain person, but this is also very much representing of emotional balance, coming through with an open heart. There is still some turbulence. This is not like a king, so there is still, but the waters are very calm. It's like if you could see, it's a bit difficult to see there. I actually want to change the camera because that's something I want to show you. If I can find it. There it is. So if you can see the waters that surround her in the background, they're not dead still. There's still some, there's still waves coming in, but they're not turbulent. They're not overbearing. They're not overwhelming. It's just as certain turbulence comes, it's you accept it, you let it go with the flow of. I'm getting compassion. It's like you're drawing more compassion into yourself. It's this time that you've been taking to reflect. It could be making you into a more compassionate person. There's nothing to argue about there. Okay, I'll just pop it back. If I can find it, there it is. Okay. Eight of Cups. So this is releasing any old emotions, any feelings, to move forward with this Ace of Fire, this new beginning, to find more balance. There's certain aspects of the self, of letting go of things that just no longer serve, but this is also past emotions, maybe past turbulence. I'm getting also that you're allowing to naturally flow through you and not it's not going to be hitting you as hard as it possibly used to, is what I'm getting. It's a more, and this is finding in this aspect of reflection, we're becoming more compassionate, but this is also becoming more compassionate to yourself, seeing aspects of your life where, or maybe certain people in your life that some people you want to have more around because they give you a certain energy. Some people take that energy from you, that you don't want to be around them, so you let that sort of aspects go. This is being more decisive, and again too with the King of Wands here, this is being more decisive, more confident, more straightforward in your actions. Coming in here into the world, the completion of a cycle and coming into a positive new cycle. This is representing of the letting go of certain thoughts and emotions that were weighing you down. This is going to help you become more complete, is what I'm getting. Seven of Wands. There may be people around you that don't want to be let go of. They may or they may be reacting to you in a certain way because you seem different, and you're a lot calmer, you're a lot more focused, and possibly you were more erratic in the past, and it's like people are looking at you as not like it's a good thing, but it's like, what happened to this person? You're not like I remember you. Why can you be that person again? Like, just because it's more familiar for me? Well, do you really want to go backwards in life? Or do you want to move forwards in life? So you take the aspects of what you've learned, you leave behind what doesn't do anything for you, or people that don't do anything for you, and you move forward with those that do have something for you. Six of Cups. Reminiscing of the past, possibly memories of how things used to be. I'm sure some people will be bringing those things up for you. But I'm also getting here with the Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands, that people are going to be putting you in a defensive position. You may get some harsh words, but then it's also, these are some of the cups that you'll know that you'll be walking away from. You may have children involved in your situation where this can become a more difficult aspect, because there may be certain people in your life that have maybe your own children, or they have children that have become attached to you, and that sort of thing. It can be a difficult thing for them to understand. Sometimes it's just easier just to tell them a little straight. It's like, well, I might be going through a few changes and I'm becoming a better person, and it's like, oh, okay. It doesn't have to be a big philosophical discussion with a child. Sometimes they just don't know, and they want to know. And if you make it simple, then they will understand, because it's simple. It's not too difficult. Coming through Four of Swords. This is taking time for rest. Rest from people around you that have expectations of you is what I'm getting. Because you're trying to go through this completion of a cycle, you're letting things go, you have people that they have their own agendas for you, obviously. And you want to be by yourself, you want to go through a lot of your thoughts and trying to organize the mind a little bit better. It takes time. It takes time. Sometimes you need to be away from other certain people in your life for this to come through. Some people may be causing you aggravation, and you need time apart from certain people. If this is something also, it may be past relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, that need to be looked at and looked over, and see who's really important is what I'm getting. If it's to do with family is very important, especially if there's children involved. Not every family works out, but if there are children, then that is a big part of it. They need to be looked after, and they need to be perhaps it's causing some confusion for children in the life, if that is the case for you. But this is also, I'm getting too, it's reminiscing, looking back on the past, seeing what emotions you've been put through, and where those emotions have arisen from. And this is all part of taking time for yourself to work these sorts of things through, mental thoughts, emotional feelings. It could take hours, days. I'm not getting so much weeks, but it could be over a week where you just have time for oneself. It's like you might go to work, you don't speak too much, you come home and just have time just in a moment of stillness, and maybe start reading a good book, or maybe start looking into things that you're possibly more interested in, or just to try and find a better aspect of yourself. And Three of Cups. So these are representing of positive people in your life that you should be spending more time with or getting more involved with. These are the cups that you want to share with others. So going through this process, finding those people in your life that that really do serve your highest good, and spending more time with people that are more on your wavelength is what I'm getting. And you'll find this will be, it may be a bit confusing and a bit difficult at first, I'm getting, when this process starts beginning, but you'll find it start to, as you just start to let go of, well, just as you start to let go, as things will start to become clearer and clearer, and you may want to, you know, spend good company and good times with people that raise your energy and not lower it, quite simply is what I'm getting. Good friends, good company, good wine, that sort of thing. Not too much. Four of Wands. This is going to bring a great amount of stability and happiness, peace. These are all good things coming from this transition. And it is a transition. Shedding things, people, emotions, thoughts, mental processes. This is an adjustment of all these things. Becoming more focused where you're directing all your energy to. Underneath the deck here, the Empress. Yeah, and the Empress pretty much speaks about very much all those things coming into a position in your life with, yeah, too, I'm getting that with the King of Wands. It's like you're more confident, you're more passionate, but you're more focused, but you have this calm about you. And that's what I think people are looking at you. It's like they're not used to you in this sort of way. And it's like, they may have some things to say, their own opinions about it, and they draw their own conclusions, you know. Well, let them, that's fine. Other people's opinions are their opinions. It's, you know, it's like you're reading a book, you're reading someone's opinions. You're reading an article online about something, you know, it's someone's opinion. You can find another article with a different opinion, and so on and so on and so on. But what you know within yourself, where your gut takes you and where it leads you, is you have that sensation. You have the more you're going towards something, you're feeling better about it. It's like, yes, well, that's where I should be putting my energy. It's like you go towards someone or something, it's like it seems to be, it's like I don't, like I feel restricted, or I feel like my energy's coming down. It's like that's things that need to be let go of. But this is coming into a very beautiful aspect here. This could also, with the Six of Cups here, if I'm getting two for some, if it is a partnership, there may be children involved. This indicates a very strong sense of home and family. This is like coming together is like I'm getting reconciliation, but this is, I'm getting, it's like there's a separation, but there was no complete separation. That's going to be for some. For others, where there has been a complete separation, or whether children involved or not, a family situation, this is going to be, I see both parties are going to be becoming more stable and being able to move forward in a more positive way. This is it's like becoming friends with your ex, you know. You don't have to see each other all the time or talk to each other all the time or something, but if something comes up or this or that, it's like, you know, it's like they're my friend. It's like I want to talk to them. It doesn't necessarily need to lead into anything, but it's someone that you can trust, and you can, you know, they know you very well. And I think that relationship is going to get stronger and more stable, regardless of whether there's reconciliations or not. There's a positive movement forward for all that are concerned here, children as well if they're involved. I see a much happier home, much happier life for all concerned here. And it's very important. I'm getting to, it's drawing me back to that Four of Swords. It's taking time for yourself to sort a lot of these things out. is what's going to lead you into this much more positive aspect. And it's spending more time with people that serve your highest good, that are on the same wavelength, that are encouraging towards you and that sort of thing, to make positive changes in your life, that sort of thing. And that's taking more from them and not from people here, because I still get drawn into this. There will be certain things or opinions or people that will need to be let go of here, and you'll know who they are, as I've been mentioning. It will become clearer and clearer the more time you take for yourself, the easier this process is going to be. Don't rush it, is what I'm getting. Don't rush this. It's like, okay, I only have from 4:37 to 5:03 to sort all this out. It's not going to work in that way. If you don't have the time, then come back at another time. When you have some time where you can be quiet, then take that time. It's irrelevant of the actual numbers on the clock, or the whether the sun is up or not, or this or that. If you have 5 minutes spare, even at work, it's like, even to close your eyes for a moment, rather than looking at the phone or something, just close your eyes, sit there for a moment, a couple of minutes, and just have a little bit of, and you find a certain sense of peace, and keep going with that, keep building on that. Whatever time that you have. Here we are. New beginnings. This is the Fool in the traditional tarot. This is the beginning of a new cycle in your life. This is a very spiritual card, as in, this is a new spiritual journey, is what I'm getting mostly. Underneath the deck there, temptation, the devil. So there may be, there's other aspects of your life that need to have more focus and control over. I'm not going to say it's like, okay, stop all drugs, stop all alcohol, stop everything fun, stop going out, stop, swearing or this, that, or it doesn't have to be that extreme. But this is having more control over, if you have addictions of any type, this is having control. This is also things that you may have found you're bound to, that will be more recognized. Things that you feel entrapped by will be more clear to, where is that devil in your life? What form is he taking? Where is this leading me? Because it will be some of these temptations that can cause you to drift. And I'm getting to here, it keeps drawing me back to this card, where it can have a more negative effect of, you may start becoming overconfident, and looking to yourself more rather than to others, perhaps. And you can become, instead of taking time for the self, it's completely withdrawn, that sort of thing. So be aware of those sort of things. Temptation has many aspects. The Fool card here, though, this is a new start. It's like coming through with a clean slate. With the Four of Wands, it's like when you come into this stable, wonderful position, now it's like you've got an open book. Now you're writing your own course as you're going along. You're focusing your energies where they need to go. You're being attentive of where your attention needs to be and not where it's not. It sort of come to me too, and that's completely overlapping the Seven of Wands. It's like, after a while, you don't even hear those people anymore. It's like those arguments, it's like you just sort of smile. It's just one in one ear, acknowledgement, yes, out the other, yes, good. Thank you for your opinion. But this is going to be, very passionate new beginning. You're going to be going through. You're going to be like a new person, is what I'm getting. And that may be uncomfortable for a lot of people. They'll get over it. Anyway, Scorpio, I do hope this helped bring some clarity to your situation. If you did like the video, leave us a like. If you have anything to say or any constructive criticism, by all means. If you're not currently subscribed to the channel, if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be making some more videos while I've got time with a broken hand, so we'll see what comes from that, if anything. But I have time now to do these things, and so I am. But I'm doing them as I feel and when I feel it's necessary at this time. It's simply as that. I have no schedule to keep. I don't keep one. But if you want to see more from me, until next time, take very good care.